Hello my friend and welcome to your new vlog. Today is super gloomy and has been raining on and off again all the time. I went outside, actually went to the gym, and I also finished my book, The Midnight Library. I have to say I think it will be one of my favorite books that I have read that are not self-development books, and The Guardian says it's a celebration of life's possibilities, and I really love the idea of looking into very different lives and realizing that maybe your life that you're living right now is exactly the right thing, and it's on you what you're gonna do with that. I definitely had an idea how the book will end, so it was not a surprising ending. It still left me thinking about my own life. I think I do appreciate my own life way more now. What I also like about finishing a book, sometimes you really feel very inspired or motivated to change something, and that is definitely the case in here. And I wouldn't say that I think like now I want to make 1,000 new decisions about my life, but it's more like I see a bit more good in the life I'm living right now, and being grateful for that. Maybe I just feel more positive about life. So I definitely can recommend this book. I gave it 5 stars on Goodreads, and thank you to Melina who gave me this book for my birthday, I think last year. So I'm actually waiting for my friend Hannah to arrive. I think I have like 10 minutes more before I have to start cooking for us, but I want to tell you about my readathon that is coming up. I decided I want to read 5 books in October, and that's gotta be a challenge because like in the summer I only read 1 book, and I'm already finished with my reading challenge. I read so far 29 books. Last year I read 52, and I doubt that I will reach that, but I might reach 40. I think that's something I could aim for, so the readathon will definitely help me if I'm reading 5 books. So I thought I will just give you an overview about the books I'm planning to read. Should we get started? So the first book I probably will be able to read quite fast. It looks very small. It's Foul Play at the Fair by Shelley Fradant. It only takes 1 rotten apple to spoil a harvest festival. So it is definitely an autumn-inspired crime series, and this is the first one in the series. I have no idea if it's good or anything, but I really wanted to have something very autumn, fall themed, and I think this is here on a festival, and there is somebody going to get murdered between upcoming Halloween and Christmas festivals. So I have to say, do not expect too much from that book, but I really hope it gives me some fall vibes. I guess I never can start a readathon in fall without reading Harry Potter. And this is the first one of the series. I will read it again in Norwegian. I have to say I really like the first 3, or maybe also the 4th book. They are not as dark as the others. I just love Harry Potter. Oh, did I tell you that I will go to a Harry Potter in concert? We did that last year, and I think we did it 2-3 years ago. So they're showing the movie, and at the same time orchestra from Stockholm will play the film music, and it's gonna be so much fun, and I loved it so much. Last year I went with Renata and Melina, and they both have a little bit different life now and live a bit further away, so I got a colleague and a friend to join me, and I'm really looking forward to that. It's gonna be at the end of October, and I'm really looking forward to it. Next book is actually in German. It's called Montags by Monika, and I think the original title is, and it's called The Authenticity Project, which I don't think I pronounced correctly, but that's okay. I do not remember where I found this book. I know I bought it in Berlin, but I don't remember how I came across it. But I remember that I read about that it has a very similar vibe to the movie Amélie, and that is my absolute favorite movie. So I really hope that it has a bit this kind of vibe in a book, and yeah. So I will tell you more why I'm gonna read that. And then obviously I always have to have some self-help books as well. And this time I chose How Healing Works by Wayne Jonas. Get well and stay well using your hidden power to heal. And this is actually a book I found in the library. So the book has 3 sections: Rethinking Healing, Dimensions of Healing, and Your Healing Journey. So far I don't really know, is it just healing like the mental side, or is it healing physically? We'll find out. And the last book I want to read is Intuitive Eating. I've had this book for a very long time. I have read the 3rd edition a few years ago several times, but I've never read the 4th one, and it's a fully revised and updated version, and I think they also added some chapters. So I'm not sure if they already have a 5th edition or even more, but it's time to start with this one. So the plan for this readathon is to read 2 or 3 books at the same time. I think I will have this on my nightstand. Even if it's a crime, it doesn't sound too scary, so I think I can read it before I go to bed. And then I think I take Harry Potter with me on the go, like when I take the tram somewhere, I can just read that. I'm actually traveling next month, so maybe I can just take that with me. That's a good idea. And since I'm not sure if somebody already reserved the book, I think I will start with How Healing Works, and then I can do Intuitive Eating as the last book. That sounds a good idea. So there are all my books I'm planning on reading in October. I feel very excited about it. I find it very hard to transition into fall because summer is my favorite season, so I'm always a bit like kind of sad about going into the darker months, but I feel like I'm now having accepted it, and I'm looking forward to spend some time here in my reading chair with the hot chocolate or hot tea, and just get back into reading and exploring new worlds. And now I actually don't have so much more time because I have to start cooking before Hannah is coming, and I see you around, I guess.
Just